Cancer is an extremely dangerous and scary disease that, to this day, we still do not fully understand. In the process of finding ways to defeat cancer, we have discovered something strange. Large animals like elephants, rhinoceroses, and blue whales appear to be immune to this disease. They form almost no cancer cells inside their bodies. This is truly perplexing because, according to conventional logic, the likelihood of cancer should be higher in creatures with more cells. This biological paradox is known as the Peto paradox and has left scientists puzzled for many years without a complete answer. Our cells are composed of countless different parts, controlled by chemical reactions that help them maintain metabolism, create energy, and duplicate themselves perfectly. These biochemical networks operate smoothly until something goes wrong. With billions of reactions occurring within thousands of networks over many years, combined with various factors such as viruses, radiation, or chemical exposure, e.g., alcohol, tobacco smoke, ultraviolet rays, mutations become inevitable. Fortunately, we have apoptosis, a programmed cell death process. It involves a controlled sequence of steps that lead to cells self-destructing purposefully when they are no longer needed or become a threat. Apoptosis is activated to make cells shrink and condense, causing the cellular framework to be dismantled and allowing macrophages to digest them. However, this self-destruct switch isn't always perfect and sometimes makes mistakes, allowing damaged cells to escape and potentially develop into a tumor. All animal species face the risk of cancer because they have roughly equivalent cell sizes, even though the number of cells may differ. According to conventional logic, species with lower cell counts should have a lower risk of mutations and cancer. However, this isn't the case, as cancer rates in various animals, including mice and blue whales, do not correlate with their body size or longevity. This is even more astounding when blue whales, which have a lifespan much longer and a cell count over 1,000 times greater than humans, seem to be immune to cancer. The lack of correlation between body size, lifespan, and cancer risk was first discovered by the British epidemiologist Richard Peto in 1977. Despite years of research, scientists have yet to find a satisfactory answer to this intriguing paradox. But there are still two widely supported explanations for the Peto paradox. 1. The evolution theory. As organisms grow larger, they evolve to resist cancer more effectively. Those species that cannot do this will have to be eliminated and go extinct. This evolution may come in the form of tumor-suppressing genes, genes that act as a brake to slow down cell division, repair damaged DNA, or command apoptosis to destroy cells if they are deemed irreparable. Through the observation of various species, it has been noted that larger species tend to have more tumor-suppressing genes than smaller species. Therefore, a single cell of a blue whale, for example, would require more mutations than a mouse cell to reach the threshold for forming a tumor. Whales may not be entirely immune, but their ability to resist cancer formation is significantly stronger compared to smaller species. If this is the answer to the paradox, then in treating cancer, we may explore the option of introducing more tumor-suppressing substances into the body. However, it must be ensured that the side effects of such substances do not pose a greater risk than the tumors themselves. 2. The supertumor hypothesis. A supertumor can be understood as a tumor of tumors, much like superparasites feeding on other parasites. For a tumor to form and develop, it requires a substantial amount of resources and energy, so cancer cells need support from the body. Thus, they mimic normal cells, deceiving the body into building blood vessels directly to the tumor to nourish it. However, cancer cells are inherently genetically unstable. When they multiply into millions or even billions of cells, mutations occur, often at a much higher rate than in normal cells. Eventually, these cells break away and become an independent supertumor. Instead of supporting each other, supertumors grow and compete for nutrients from the body, weakening the original tumor and causing it to die. In other words, cancer kills cancer. This cycle can occur continuously throughout the lifespan of an organism, preventing tumors from growing large enough to become harmful. In perspective, if a tumor grows to about 2 grams in weight, it has already occupied around 10% of an adult mouse's body weight, causing detrimental effects. Meanwhile, this small tumor accounts for only 0.002% of a human's body weight and is less than 1/2 the size of a blue whale, a minuscule proportion. Therefore, the process of a supertumor forming cuts off the nutrient supply of the original tumor and restarts the cancer process. Small creatures may suffer severe complications and even death when experiencing this, but larger species like whales might not even notice the difference. If the supertumor theory is accurate, we can explore ways to continuously introduce new tumors into the body at locations where tumors have been previously, effectively resetting the cancer clock. Of course, there are still many possible explanations for the Peto paradox, and we are still searching for the perfect answer to this question. By studying how large animals can resist cancer, it is hoped that one day we will develop new treatment methods to confidently conquer one of the deadliest diseases ever known.